How long have you been working in the business yourself?
So I've been here 3 years, going into 4 years early next year. So I'm only 4 years. The Hillery Group is a family founded business. So 1978, mum and dad started the business, and in 2019, Luke and Liam, the eldest sons, bought the business off them so they could go into retirement, early retirement. And the growth expansion it was pre 2019, but it's been quite a significant growth expansion since then. So when I started nearly 4 years ago, there was 52 people, and now we're up to about 130.
That's very significant.
Yeah, and that's not including our contractors and subcontractors, which we utilise every day in our business. So
And you
very
guys have
exciting.
really grown.
Yeah, we have really grown, and I mean, the family should be very proud. We are in a small regional town. We boast that we recruit 1%, and 1% sounds so insignificant, but when you're talking about 1% of a whole community, it's significant, isn't it? It is
That's
a
a whole
lot.
lot.
So yeah, so the Hillary family and the boys should be very proud of what they're achieving, and so they run their business like that. We talk about the Hillary community, and we are very family-oriented business. We do need to have a lot of blue collar and white collar principles about us still, as far as compliance and those sorts of things. But the well-being of our people in the business is at the forefront. Okay, so we own and operate 7 quarries. And the 7 quarries are within the Whitsunday, Burdekin and Collinsville regions. It was actually born from plant hire, wet and dry plant hire. We still do a lot of that for the Whitsunday regional councils and other councils and businesses. And we have our main growth has been in the civil construction. So we do a lot of the disaster relief funding, regional roads. We do like tier 1 civil construction, and the last 2 years our concentration has been on rail construction. So we work with Horizon and BRC, which are the 2 largest rail companies. Or Horizon's the largest in Australia, and BRC is our largest in Queensland.
You guys play in some big spaces then. You're doing a lot of work for some big players. Yeah.
Yeah, we do, Jeremy. But the important thing is we're not trying to be all things to all people. When you look at the disaster relief funding and fixing up the roads, that has a short time frame. So we need to have left and right arms and make sure that we're following trends and we can sustain the business while those trends move and the market.
What was it, Kel, that led to such rapid growth over the last few years?
It was about moving into those new markets. So 3 years ago, we decided to broaden our civil construction, and quarries is principally something that they've always done. It was about going into the civil construction, road and rail. What we didn't anticipate was how quickly we would get the amount of work that we got. So, the intention was to slowly progress into those markets. We got a few jobs and did it very well, and the jobs just continued. So we luckily were forced to do some rapid growth with that, recruiting more people. And it's not like we got projects that we couldn't control. We've always delivered quality work, but we just didn't anticipate it so quickly. So we've just bought a new business to go into the subdivision civil construction. So in our region down at Airlie Beach and Proserpine, the amount of infrastructure work that's going on down there is phenomenal. So we have just bought a business down in that area that does that type of property development. And that's so that we can continue to grow. The beauty of it is it's a small business that we've bought with a small team that have worked together for a very long time. So we not only bought the business, we've just bought this great dynamic of workers. So,
Mm.
and that actually have an excellent reputation, the crew.